Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
This a quick pass to Davis. They'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Brings up third down and 9.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Mariota. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Watch the right. Okay.
Jameis to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Titans take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. No score after one on EA Sports.
Check back 34. 3. Here we go. 34's the mark. 34's the mark. 34's the mark.
Mariota now from the 50. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. Mariota now to throw on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. And I think the ball's out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch it.
Mariota again. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack on first down, Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Going deep this time for Mel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Titans nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play fake. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Lewis looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Black 22. 54
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check right 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Winston feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Cameron Wake has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film studies.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. Watch the pass.
Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Don't get nervous.
They'll go again to Jones, finding some room at midfield. A big run there by Jones. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Mariota. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Follow. 54 Mike. Check. Let's go.
Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, but they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Black 25 behind. 54. It's been a long day for you. Green, triple T. Back. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Winston. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He's got Lewis. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? Flag. What you got? It's going to be a long.
Here's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 23 yards to pick up there. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 2nd down at 4. Mariota, it's caught. Smith. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Watch my board. On the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready. Black, here we go. Even.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, it's Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our